Your data analytics portfolio needs to do more than just display KPIs. It needs to solve business problems. If we look at this dashboard here, there's 6 different charts and they all look fairly similar, but they all actually tell a different part of the story. This, being the sales overview dashboard, has a purpose of displaying the sales metrics and performance. But as a data analyst, our job isn't just to report on the sales performance, it's to provide insights to help people figure out what's happening and what's causing performance problems. So before we build any other metrics or any other charts on our dashboard, we need to understand what are the things that drive sales performance. All things being equal, here's what we need to consider. We need sales transactions to drive revenue, so a reduction in those transactions is going to cause a reduction in our revenue. But if our revenue is decreasing and our transactions are staying level, then what's the next possible cause? It's possible for our transactions to stay level, but the number of items being purchased per transaction is falling, such as people only buying 1 gallon of milk instead of 2. But another cause might be that the transactions are staying level and the number of units are also staying level, but the amount that's being spent per unit is actually falling. This could occur if somebody was switching from a name brand item to a generic brand item. So this is why we want to look at things such as the average spend per transaction, the average spend per unit, and the average units per transaction. These are all extremely helpful metrics that allow us to not only see what's happening from a sales performance standpoint, but to be able to double click into those and try and figure out what's happening in the business. It's really important that you consider these same things when you build a dashboard, because if you only display the sales metrics, the stakeholders can have questions why, and they're going to ask you to dive deeper, but you won't have the information.